How dare I? Probably want to stick this. If I do that, then. Oh, we can put this. That up there. Here we go. 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 Now I just got to remember the bloody like tourist locations in a city. Got the tavern. I've got the tavern, got the gladiators arena. The gambling hall.
I'm just grabbing me some paints that some dyes for that I didn't have before.
I think what?
Just grabbed 5 new colours that I didn't have.
In, everybody joining in the lives. Welcome Artemis, welcome Gothic. Welcome all. I think it's going to be 15 point blind. Oh, that's the wrong text. That is very much the wrong text. But maybe okay.
Nothing's the wrong text. How dare you?
Right. No. It's giving me anime matrix now. I don't want anime matrix, I want Big Mania. That's better. Don't want this underlined. Checking out the multi-stream chats. Welcome in, Ash. Welcome, Jack. We are just placing some stuff in some cities.
Can they hear me?
Yes, everyone can hear you.
Hey everyone!
You got way too excited to say that.
Did not get excited. I'm quite a cheerful person.
I'm not, after having a children's birthday party today. My God.
Oof.
That was draining.
My heart goes out to you. My sympathy.
It's not too bad because it wasn't my kid's birthday party. It was someone else's, but it was still manic.
Don't get me wrong, they're fun, but they very quickly can be very draining. Because you don't have one that has energy, you have multiples with energy.
Absolutely. Throughout the city.
I'm still working on a magic item that drains children of some of that energy and gives it to their parents. Because honestly, if you could create that, you would be rich. Real fast.
I wondered where you were going with that then for a second. Gambling halls. I don't know throughout the city we're at a number of different.
I'm only evil when I'm torturing my players, which is not too often.
These include dice games, such as Why have I put card and dice games with capitals? Take 6.
So as I was saying, just so you're not umming and ahhing and there's just silence, with my character in your campaign.
Yeah.
So I just told you why the warlock wasn't working, because I want to kind of explain it without giving too much away,
Yeah.
you know, for other people who might want to play. By the way, great DM. Totally recommend his games.
Why you be lying? Why you be
Why am I
lying to
lying?
people?
If I don't like a game, I'm not going to play it. I'm not going to waste my time.
No, absolutely. I mean, I am... So, the nickname I was given years ago was the Smiling DM. Because there was one session, and I mean one session, where I just sat there the whole session with a massive smile on my face and not changing my face at all. Didn't matter what was going on in the game. And the players were getting very frustrated because they couldn't read whether they were doing something right, entertaining me, or doing something very wrong.
So you did the smiling poker face. Yeah, any good DM does that one. That's always a good one to make your players uncomfortable.
I think one of my favourite ones was when I had a player in this campaign, funny enough, he's still in the server, and I think we've told you about him before, but basically he was playing a Grave Cleric, didn't ask to make any checks to see what he knew about the River Styx. He just decided to stick his hand in it.
Oh yeah, you told me about that one. This is quite a funny story.
Roll 4d6 for me. Why? Just roll 4d6. Okay, now make a note of that number. Okay. Now roll another 4d6. Okay, now make another note of that number. Now another 4d6. He goes, how much damage am I taking? When you're not taking any damage. What do you mean? Then why am I rolling dice? Oh wait, I'm rolling a new character, aren't I? Oh,
yeah.
Brilliant. So funny. I miss him dearly. He was such a fantastic player.
Have you reached out to him again?
Yeah, he's just busy with life. Unfortunately.
Yeah, it sucks when that happens, when you have a good player that you lose to life. I mean, it's still better than losing 3 players in a campaign where you have 4 players to COVID.
What do you mean?
I had a online game that I was running during lockdown and everything. And suddenly, like in a really short period, 3 of my players didn't turn up. Thankfully, I mean, family members of those players did end up reaching out to me and told me what was going on. But it was like a month later. 3 of my 4 players had unfortunately passed from COVID during that period of time.
Oh.
Did it suck? Yeah. Is it life?
Yeah. Unfortunately.
Yeah. But the other player is actually still around. So much better.
Excuse me.
Oh, I'm a genius.
Are you?
No, that was being very sarcastic.
Okay. That makes more sense.
Nice. Totally gonna use them for this character.
Because I need to actually make a table here. So table, that it's not letting me. Rectangle tool, picture frame tool. What's the picture frame tool?
Oh, got it.
I don't know what.
So,
Oh, that is horrible. Why on earth would anyone use
wasn't
that?
me.
It's alright, I'm just playing with tools on here as well. Place sort data merge. Vector crop? What's a vector crop? I do. Gradient, transparency, color picker, view, zoom.
That's what that is.
Nothing here to insert a table though. Arrange, alignment, geometry. Interactive. Hold on. I need to do me some googling right here.
Google.
Google.
No, so with Isidra, I did think about maybe a paladin.
Oh, what?
A paladin, a level of paladin.
Paladin.
Yeah, with a vengeance, oath of vengeance part.
Right.
But I don't want to do 3 levels to get the oath. I'll be honest, I really don't want to push that. And I've already got the multi-class.
What am I gonna? What am I doing? What am I looking for? How to insert tables, that's it. I also need to find, because I've just lost my...
I'm afraid I can't tell you what you're doing. Because I don't know what you're doing either, because I can't see it. Because while you're doing creation, I'm just wrapping up on an adventure that I'm writing.
Ah, it's there. Sorry, I found what I was looking for. Righty then. Alrighty then. How to insert a table into
just
Infinity.
for anybody who's considering playing with Captain, just be aware, don't get attached to items or characters. He doesn't have an issue killing them or taking them away. Like, literally just destroying.
I have issue killing them, and I have issue taking items away. However, if your own stupidity leads to that conclusion, then that's on you. And then
It wasn't stupidity, it was a logical decision to help defend a city to sacrifice energy within an item. I didn't know at the time it would sacrifice the item. And I still think it was a sacrifice well worth, because I found out what was going on and I was able to stop it. And not killing, we barely kept 2 of our companions alive. I missed my item.
Insert a table of contents using the text menu. Textiles, insert, fields.
And no, I'm just teasing.
Symbols, maps.
Just for the record, he gives me as much crap as I give him. He's one of my players as well.
Yep, absolutely.
And I'd be disappointed in any of my players that didn't try to,
I'm such an idiot.
Hey idiot, I'm Asmo.
I am genuinely such a moron.
You mean you did something moronic? It doesn't make you a moron or an idiot.
Oh no! This makes me a moron.
What'd you do?
I don't know how many rows and stuff I've got here. Probably only want a small-ish menu. I'm creating the menu for the for Wednesday 7. Can I select more than one row? I can select more than one row. That's awesome. Awesome. Makes me very, very happy indeed. 'Cause now I go to assets, you see. I pull up this little thingy, magicy, and then I give it this
You are
color.
forbidden. You are forbidden from singing as a bard.
No, I will never sing as a bard. Shall I tell you why? Because I
You
will
can't sing.
never play a bard.
You play a bard.
I don't.
What do you play under me?
Rogue.
Ah,
I don't play bards. If I play a bard, there's only one bard I'll play, and that's my bardlock, because he's a funny bard. Because he's not your typical singy songy bard. He is the kind of bard that will mess you up.
I mean, most bards are that.
No. He is. Somebody described him as a war dog's bard.
That's an interesting choice of terms.
Someone pissed him off, so he cut their ear off.
So he's a dick.
No, they were interrogating someone, and this person wouldn't tell us what he wanted to know, so he cut their ear off. And then once they finally told him the information, he reattached their ear.
So he's North Korean. I'm sorry.
Please be
That was
careful what
bad.
you say on my streams. Holy fuck. Oh, that's funny.
It's not okay to say it though, and I do apologise for saying it because it was not nice.
It's fine. Honestly, it's fine. It's just one of those things. It's just like, whoa.
I said I apologise. As I said, it was not okay to say.
And I was like, you're fine. Don't worry about it. If I say you're fine, you're fine.
Okay.
I will soon tell you if you're out of order. Why does
I'm
118
almost regretting taking 2 levels of cleric.
And now I need to try and flip these around.
Because I can now cast level 9 spells. I now have level 9 spell slots, but I cannot cast a level 9 spell because of multi-class.
Paste. If I do that. Ah, there we go. Who's a clever boy there? I am.
Yep.
I apologise, viewers. My associate has sent me a loopy-loo. Hey, Russell.
Hey, what? What do I have?
You sent me a loopy-loo.
Gee. So are you implying that I create insanity?
No, I'm implying you're insanity incarnate. Do you get it right?
Rude. That is rude. I mean, we're not playing Call of Cthulhu. If I was DMing Call of Cthulhu, I'd 100% agree with you. But I'm not right now.
Oh, you're not right now. That's reassuring.
Although, I mean, I could make comments, but I wouldn't want to. Because I like people. Or as a good friend of mine says, I'm not racist, I hate everybody equally. And they legitimately do hate everybody equally. They don't like anyone.
Then why do they tolerate you of all people?
You said they like me.
I mean, they tolerate you, so...
Yeah. I'm killing crabs here.
No. Give me my colour picker tool. Stupid thing. Oh.
Software are you currently using, by the way?
This is Affinity Publisher. I've currently got it on a free trial. It's like for 180 days or something. I've got it on a free trial for.
Pretty cool.
It's very pretty.
Mm.
Yay! That looks so cool. I'm so proud of that.
Well, if you ain't sharing it, then nobody can say anything.
Huh?
If you don't share an image of it, nobody can say it, give their opinion on that. We
There
only
is
have your word to take.
there is an image of it. I'm streaming it.
Yeah, I can't get into stream right now.
Well then, that's your problem.
No, a friend of mine borrowed my account and got me a temporary ban of 15 days.
Well, that'll teach you to lend people your account, won't it?
Yeah, I won't loan it again.
Right. Let's have a drink. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have these this same colour, I think, if we can, and size. That's what I thought would be a slight problem, so we're just gonna scooch that across, and then wrong one.
So if we kill the High Warlock, can we raid the treasury?
Please do.
Yeah, when a DM tells you please do, you know not to.
Well, there's been nothing wrong with you doing it. Could be some good
Well, I
loot
meant
in there.
we have to kill the High Warlock first and all of his people.
All of his people. You can unalive an entire city.
No, his guard, his direct connect people.
So the entire city.
No, the people. He said they've probably got a cleric or two of the god of undeath laying around or so.
Oh, it's so much more than that. These cults have been building for generations. Like, this isn't just a new thing that's being built. This has taken years of planning and construction and architecture and all the rest of it.
And then I go do something by stopping the resummoning of the other.
And spoil it all
By saying something stupid like counterspell.
No. And then I go and spoil it all by saying something stupid like, here's my magic.
I cast counterspell. And used an ability. But the thing is, right now, I don't think the group would survive a fight with an avatar of the God of Dead.
Oh Christ, why is that come up so big? I don't want that so big. I want that smaller. That still looks too big. Let's get it even smaller, maybe 6 point. That's really tiny. No, I'll do it 9 point, that's fine. Why is it defaulting to 12? Stay at 9, please. No style. Thank you.
I have to kill 1,000 things with a spear. I killed 630.
What are you playing?
Guild Wars 2.
How's wrong with games like that?
And I did not show my age by saying that. Guild Wars 2 is still a very popular...
No, it's not. Why are you doing this?
My character will be dying.
I'll fix the text in a minute.
Oh, I'm talking about your character. I am more than happy to kill a character. I'm more than capable of killing a character. I don't happily do it. But you're being just mean.
Why am I being mean? Yeah, I can format.
Saying that Guild Wars is not popular. How dare you?
It's not popular. Guild Wars
What?
was even at the height of Guild Wars, it wasn't popular.
Yeah, it was. I mean, it's still more popular than New World. That's not hard. Ooh, I shouldn't say anything. Really shouldn't say anything because I actually play that game.
I'm gonna name the drink Camel's Spew.
Camel spew? Ugh.
Yeah.
You've never had a camel spit on you. It's vulgar.
No, because you know sometimes players will go in and go, "Oh, we'll have the cheapest thing you've got."
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 2 copper pieces.
Yeah, just serving Fosters.
Oh, we got another one.
Ah.
Hi, AI.
Hello,
Hello.
How you doing?
Gosh,
buddy?
so cold right now with my headset on. It is.
That's alright. I've just got
We're supposed to be summer soon, and yet feels like winter.
I'm a sweetie. Okay, I can be a bitch, but I'm a sweetie. Shut up.
Jury's still out.
Shut up.
In the words of Ace Ventura, why don't you make me? Oh shit, I can't see what I'm doing here.
Oof.
Everything's gone to fuck as people join in the cool. Do 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 do
You
do.
just stand over here.
Huh?
Oh, I've got a world boss coming up, so I'm just positioning myself.
That one's fine. This one is fixing. Fixing. Always fixing webcams and stuff. Because people want to talk to me. I got some for YT. Okay. Oh, that one still looks very wonky. Let's fix that one as well. So what's new with you, AI?
Nothing much. Just other than the weather, not much. Got my birthday coming up actually soon.
When's your birthday?
What day? If I may ask, what day?
22nd.
Libra.
What?
Who's a Libra?
You don't like Libras?
Who's Libra?
Not really. AI is a Libra. Oh, I have nothing against them. It's just the wrong star sign.
27th of October is not Libra.
Should be.
Pretty sure.
27th of October is Scorpio.
What?
I
No,
should
Scorpio's
know.
No.
birthday on the 23rd.
Yeah. Scorpio's on the 23rd. Libra's on the 22nd. It's literally the last day of Libra.
Oh, you're the 22nd. Sorry.
Yeah.
I thought you said 27th.
Go get your
Oh,
ears
no.
checked by the doctor, dude. You may need ear. I know when my own star sign starts.
So do I. Oh,
I
you
know
Libra
that I am
too?
at the end of my star sign.
Yeah, I know.
Are you Libra too, Esmo?
No.
Oh,
I
you're
said I know
Scorpio.
when my
Oh,
own
right.
star sign starts.
Oh, okay.
I'm
So
a
you're
Scorpio.
That explains
Yeah.
a lot.
Scorpio
I-
ascending. I'm Scorpio with Scorpio ascending and Scorpio descending, and Mars in my first house. On top of that, I'm a born redhead with Irish blood in me. So I got everything going with the temple. Oh, and I'm female.
I always get this mixed up. Can you spell desert for me?
Desert? Desert.
You sure it's not 2 S's?
Two
That's
S's
if you want
desert.
dessert.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's if you want some dessert.
And please do not do what my son did when he created his first world and call it desert. That was torturous.
Hey, you don't want a candy land in your world?
Oh, that's funny.
The trees are made out of candy canes.
So to understand, he called it desert of derelict, some dissident swamp or something like that. So it was a lot of fun. Nice.
Why is this not changing for me?
I'm going back to my spot over again.
Come on. Okay. Let's fix all that. Make it all pretty. That's such a pretty menu. Have you are you watching the stream as well, AI?
No, not for the most part.
Oh, okay.
I saw a snippet of it. I just wanted to hang out. That was all.
That's fine.
Well, I have my mind occupied with something while I am still working on my backstory document.
That's fine. Do you need any help with it?
It's more that it's just more writing everything out. I just find difficult. Like, what I have in my head is like, I got a very clear vision of what I want in my head. It's just putting it all down on paper, you know?
Yeah, the best way to
I am.
the best way to do that is to write yourself some prompts. So literally just
No. Like, I literally got everything planned, even prompts. It's just, I just find it difficult just putting everything down like in long-term writing.
Yeah.
I have
what I'm saying to you is write everything down in bullet points. So
okay.
all your individual ideas, write them down in bullet points, and then if you struggle to put them into like a story form,
it's not that. It's just more physical. That's what I mean.
Oh, okay. In which case, yeah, do it all in bullet points, copy it all, paste it into ChatGPT, and ask ChatGPT to write it out for you.
No, I do not trust AI to write my story. I say that as my name is AI Isagi, but no, I do not trust AI at all. At all.
Honestly though, ChatGPT 4.0 is great at doing things like that. See,
I know, but it just feels wrong. It's like having a second writer do your stuff for you, and I don't like that. To me, at least.
So
instead of doing that, you can use it to do grammatical checks and things like that for you. That might make it a little bit easier.
Yeah. The other thing I would say is, if you use AI to do all your work, then yes, you are fully correct in that it is bone idle laziness. However, AI is a very powerful tool.
I know. I used it. I'm using it while I'm doing my studies, just to help, like with I check a source, double check it with AI, then triple check it with more independent research.
Yeah.
Just to see that I'm going on the right track. It's just Sorry.
Okay.
I'm just trying to find the best way to word this.
If it works, you're doing what works for you in your studies, which, in all honesty, are expensive enough that if anyone's giving you a hard time about that, they should take a long walk off a short cliff.
Yeah. Like, the original backstory that I had, right? That was around 20 pages long. It took me around 4 weeks to fully write out. And on some days, because I actually have really weak hands, that's why. On some, like, I remember when I was typing up my last 5 pages and just, my hands were just hurting so much. My hands were aching. And then being told that the DM told me, I'm not reading all this. That hurt even harder.
Oh, that can be frustrating.
It was very frustrating.
That's why I read my players' backstories, and I will reread them, and I will reread them, and I will look for any little hooks I can pull out of it to torture you with, and then I will reread them and find some more hooks, and if they're already in your mouth, then I'll be putting them in the back of your neck.
Maybe it's also just me as well, but because I'm trying to go as detailed as possible, but probably it's also just me as well on top of that.
Oh, don't feel like you need to go into like the huge depths of detail. Christ.
I know, but you told me like once I hand it off, that's it. So that's why I'm trying to make it as perfect as possible.
You can still send me drafts. If you send me something and say, look, this is just a draft, can you look it over and make sure that everything's okay thus far? I'm more than happy to do that for you.
Okay.
What I meant was, when you send me your backstory and you say, right, this is my final document, that then belongs to me.
Yeah.
Your backstory is then mine.
Okay.
There's no like altering it and changing things.
Yeah, but IP wise, it still belongs to him.
Yeah, of course. But you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna steal his work. Obviously, I'm.
No. I know you to be. I know you to be that. It's more like, I want to be perfect. I want it to be perfect when the final draft version, when I finish the final version, and then make it as perfect as possible.
I want it to be perfect for my daddy.
That didn't sound wrong on so many levels. That was just creepy.
I know it was meant to.
Oh, that was just wrong. So, but what you're saying is, once they give you in that final version, they're giving you permission to take that and use it in your campaign.
Yeah, and that's what I'm trying to do, making it as perfect as possible. Or try and make it as detailed and as perfect as possible.
So have you thought about using a voice recorder? You can get apps for your phone and everything really for free, some really good ones. And then just using a transcription program. I mean, Microsoft has them. There's all sorts of them, and you can get them for free. Some really good ones too. And that way
I've tried it, but it problem is I just struggle like saying it out audibly. It just makes me feel uncomfortable, even if no one's around. Like, I don't know. Have you ever had that feeling where you just read what you're writing out loud and it just feels off?
No, it's cool.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah.
No, I'm not gonna do. I do know that feeling. Trust me, it's a feeling that I get as a DM, especially when I'm starting, or if I've got a player, somebody who I really want to impress or something, or I think very highly of, I get nervous and I start thinking, oh my god, my voice sounds so annoying. I personally think I've got one of the most annoying voices on it.
I mean, that's how I felt like when I was playing with Pack Tactics. I mean, he's...
Sorry.
Oh, sorry. You go first.
I did notice in the first session that I was in of yours, you were a bit like that.
Yeah. Well, when it comes with session playing, I like to I stay quiet a little bit just because I can feel out the other players first, and then I build off from there. It's just generally what happens with me with session 1 and 2. It's like I just like to observe my peers first, so they can play off of them.
Oh, I don't.
So nothing against you or anything like that. It's just an issue that corrects itself.
Oh, it's not an issue. You're just working out your place and everything. That's not an issue
exactly.
or anything negative. It's actually quite a smart thing to do, if you ask me.
Yeah, I do what I do and like jump straight into the roleplay chat and start.
Oh yeah.
Being antagonistic towards the other players.
Yeah.
Oh, don't worry. The antagonism will eventually get there.
Yeah, but you've already developed a rapport with the players and the characters in the group where that happens. I hadn't even introduced his character to the group, and he just jumps into... So I have a text roleplay group. I have a text channel where my players can roleplay between sessions and such things. And he goes in there and just no idea of the circumstances of what's going on or anything, and introduces himself.
Yep.
and manages to antagonize nearly every player in there. I think the only player he didn't antagonize was Reaper. And that's only because Reaper's so damn laid back that he doesn't.
To be fair, right? To be fair, and I didn't know this, but they're in the sewer, okay?
A dungeon.
They're in the middle of a dungeon. And I'm just like, okay, my character's going to come out of the shadows, because my character does have the ability to dissolve himself in shadows. And he's going to come out, introduce himself, and then state that
Hide in shadows, not dissolve himself in shadows. There's a very big difference on those two abilities.
No. He does actually have an ability that allows him to disappear completely.
Yeah, I just literally disappear, not dissolve. It's two different things.
But anyway, he stepped forward to the group and goes, "Hi guys, I've been watching you for a while now. I have finally deemed you're not a threat." And they're like, what?
Middle of a bloody dungeon where everything's trying to kill them. By the way, this is a dungeon of the cult of Zariel, by the way.
Oh yeah, that as well.
Like, gee, really put your foot into it.
The Archdevil herself is in this dungeon somewhere, and I'm just going, "Hi guys, I've come to join you."
He was not in the dungeon.
I've been watching you. I've come to join you.
Yeah, you're not a threat to me, but I just pop out of nowhere in the middle of a dungeon to an archfiend. Yeah, real smart move there.
So, like a wandering merchant from Minecraft.
Yeah.
Oh,
They just appear at the most random of times.
You want to know the funniest thing, though? The shenanigans he got up to was nothing compared to half the stuff that group gets up to.
I mean, it was. Yeah, I mean, I can imagine it. I've heard it, but you got a guy that's like South London there in that group, haven't you? Is he South London?
I'm not in London.
No, you have a player in that group.
I have a player. No, he's in Scotland. He's in the UK.
Scotland Yard.
Sunless.
No, so that group that Captain joined was initially when it started, it was 2 British gentlemen and 2 Australian women. And it was quite funny. Because then one of the British guys left, but the 2 Australians were there. And so was one of the British guys. And now we are... Yeah, it's just absolute chaotic. Not crazy, uncontrolled chaos. It's more, yeah, I need to be stoned high. I need to be high while running this group sometimes.
Careful what you're talking about on the stream, please.
Oh wait, I forgot we're on the stream.
It's
shoot.
legal here. It is legal where I am.
Might be, but especially TikTok. Don't care.
Touche. Yep. Touche.
Yeah, I just have to be careful of like language and stuff that's
No,
spoken about.
it's cool. I get it. I apologize.
I'm not telling you off. You don't need to apologise. I'm just saying.
Yes, but if I apologize, it's the right thing to do.
Yeah, apologize to the CEO of TikTok. Smile.
I'm not apologizing for the British because I'm not British. I'm one of the 2 Australian women that are in my game. But you guys have got nothing. The Tuesday game's got nothing on my Saturday's game. I have a tiefling fiend warlock who decided it would be fun to take a bean from a bag of magic beans from one of the other players and plant it. Right smack bang in the middle of Baldur's Gate. Summoned a pyramid with a mummy lord and all of his servants.
Some part of me just feels tiefling fiend warlock is the equivalent of human fighter.
So, Asmo, I'm going to send you something. It's a stock image I've found. And
I'm innocent.
Does this scream crime boss to you? That's what I want to know. Because to me, it screams crime boss.
Yeah, you got to send me the image so I can say
Yeah,
something.
I'm
Then
just sending it.
well, I ain't sending it real fast.
It's already sent.
Ah, yeah, just got here. Dude, where's the fun? Where's all the? No, that doesn't scream villain. That screams cultural appropriation.
Even worse.
How?
Caucasian dressed up in feathers
It's
and
not
tribal paint.
Caucasian. That is
That's
not
Caucasian.
Caucasian. That is dark tan.
Yeah, but facial features are Caucasian.
So you can't have mixed race people?
I'm just saying, you asked my opinion and I gave it.
I know.
Don't ask for an opinion if you're going to complain about it. It could. I could see how it could be a villain, but I would personally say that a neutral image. It could be used for good guy, bad guy, or anything in between.
You've made me really, really funny about using that image now, though.
You're welcome.
So,
Is it AI generated?
Yes, I generated it.
Your character or what?
No, all of it.
For your character?
Oh no! I got mine commissioned. I got my. I was just making a pun on my name. That was all.
Smart aleck.
But no. I got a friend who does art on Instagram, and she did all the artwork for my character.
I'm talking about the one the captain sent me.
Yeah. No, stock up.
I can't judge anything on your character because I haven't seen the image of your character.
Oh, do you want me to show you?
Of course.
Yeah.
Only if you're happy to share. I mean, if you're not happy to share them.
No, it's all good. It's all good. But yeah, so my friend, she does art on Instagram. She did also the art for Maniac's character, and she's currently also working on Vintage's character right now.
2 people inquired to me about art, and they never got. I need to poke them again.
I'm sorry if I accidentally stole your business.
See, I just do it as a side gig. I don't need it to survive. But clearly, if your friend does it as a business, by all means.
Yeah, they work part time and then do art in the other time.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to go. I'm not going to. I mean, shame on them. How dare they? Blah blah blah. No, by all means, I'm more than happy to redirect artwork to an artist. I mean, I don't consider myself an artist. I have a minor drawing ability, a little bit that I've developed over the years, over the last 29 plus life experience years.
I need to find it in my sea of rabbit photos because I got too many pictures of rabbits.
I need to get open my photo software.
Actually, wait, no, there's no such thing as too many photos of rabbits. What am I saying? They are the most adorable creature in the entire universe.
You haven't seen a quokka?
Quokka?
Quokka.
You mean from that thing in Warframe?
No, a quokka, an Australian animal. Go look it up.
Oh. I play Warframe, and that's like a little animal. Yeah, the little quokka. I have I think 103 caged quokkas on my ship that I just bundle them together.
So I literally have to go and rescue them all from you. Nice to know.
What? I bought them fair and square.
You're enslaving quackers. You're a fur. You bought them for
I
the
feed
fur.
them. I
Did you just say
feed
he's a
them.
furry? That's
I'm a
I
furry.
said to
All,
sell the fur. Oh my
all,
god.
all
The
pet
fact that you
owners
called him a
are
furry, that's
furries. But
Guys,
but no, I
uh,
bought a lot of animal food to feed all my koalas. There you
you guys are officially disturbed.
Why?
go.
Not that being a furry, there's anything wrong with being a furry. It's actually pretty cool.
I mean,
Although I wouldn't have put my
my
age on
friend
them
that did the
because as
art,
you get older and
she's a furry.
yeah, as I said,
She
nothing wrong
considers
with it.
herself a furry. Yeah. Anyways, I sent you the photos.
Yep. As I said, it looks cool. I just wouldn't have put my age on there.
Oh, that's my character's age.
Yeah, I know. I still wouldn't have done it. I mean, what if the campaign goes over multiple years?
Well, then I would have memory of when the campaign started. And I'd probably do another art piece if it does go for that long.
Oh, that's why. That's better. No. So I found some really nice artwork for the type of character this guy is.
I love those flags.
He's got
See,
no
I love
blue
Guild
ones.
Wars because people just drop food and buffs and everything for everybody, and it's really awesome.
Guild Wars still sucks. It sucked 20 minutes ago, it sucks now.
I didn't badmouth your game.
What, Overwatch? Go ahead, I badmouth Overwatch. Overwatch is a shit game.
Yeah, then you've got a problem if you play a game you don't like.
But it's a good game.
Yeah, I wish I had the free time to play a bad game for thousands of hours that I didn't like.
I haven't played it for thousands of hours. Christ, that's an exaggeration.
Are you sure we need proof? We need proof on your Steam play chart.
Hold on. I've been lowering the wrong flipping thing here. That's better.
Ah, give me a moment. I will tell you how many hours I've played. We are not discussing that.
How many hours have you played
Shoot.
in it? It's obviously in the thousands, but is it in the tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands?
In the days, hundreds of days.
Hundreds of days.
Mm-hmm.
So 100 days, that's 2,400 hours.
536
Well,
days
on
in 4,410 days.
What? How many days?
Nearly
536
600 days. Nearly
Nearly-
600. Nearly 600 days.
well,
chat.
for Warframe,
So that is
Out of
that
over
is-
4,000. Yeah. But that's in 4,410 days. I've been
Yeah.
playing Guild Wars on and off.
it's
But it's not just
still-
me. My kids have used my
It's
account a
still-
lot over the years and such
it's,
things.
It's still 14,400 hours.
Yes. Are you trying to shame me?
I am definitely trying to shame you. That many
Hey.
hours in a bad game?
I didn't, but I don't consider it a bad game. So that's on for you. See, that's a you issue, not a me issue.
Oh, it's definitely
I-
an issue.
I actually enjoy the
As
game.
well. You're in
No,
denial.
I like. Take a walk. Take a long walk off a short cliff, my friend.
Off a short cliff, don't you mean a short pier?
No, a short cliff.
The saying is a long walk off a short pier.
Depends on where you're from.
so it says on Warframe that I've nearly played for 100 days total, or 2,396 hours.
See, that's not too bad, because I can understand why people like Warframe. It's Space Ninjas.
Yeah, and also because I made my account all the way back in 2015.
I made
And
my
I
game
did.
back. I made my Guild Wars had been out for 2 days when I started playing it.
Also, that time is only that time's only reflected in missions. That's not reflected on time I've been in Orbiter, time I've been hanging out with just friends. So
Oh no, that includes
realistically,
times
I
that
could
I've just hung out
imagine.
for.
I could imagine it being up to probably 26 or something, 26,000 hours. I mean, 2,600 hours or something. I did take a hiatus though from 2019.
I don't even think I have a single game that I've got over 1,000 hours in.
I think though, that doesn't. Not only that, but that's also because I've taken a hiatus from 2019 till this year, just because I didn't have a PlayStation 5 back in the day. So I played a little bit on PC, then I played on PlayStation, but they didn't have cross save at the time or crossplay. So I played until 2019, but then eventually my PS4 was just I couldn't handle the new updates. It was revving like a jet engine. It was just heating up so much just to play the game. I wasn't gonna get a PS5 at the time, so I bought a PC. And then just had to wait for DE to make cross save and crossplay, which they were working on for quite some time because of COVID hit, and that kind of delayed it for it. And then I think it was only last year they got cross save and crossplay working, and then that's why I was like, oh hey, it's finally working now. Time to go join.
Let's export this.
I can't believe though that they're doing a mobile port now.
Oh what?
Which is they're doing a Warframe port they're porting Warframe to mobile, which I can't believe.
I can see it.
They've already done it with the iPhones, but they haven't done it with Android just yet. They're working on an Android port.
Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum, bum. You're sending loads of stuff around. Let's put you this corner here.
Which, it's kind of funny. Like every time, like we always see like the new AAA looter shooter comes out. It's like, how come they can fail so spectacularly when Warframe's been going on for this long?
I mean, Guild Wars is over 12 years now,
Oh,
and games
that's an
like
MMO. So
Yeah.
what I mean by looter shooter, like how we have like Destiny, and then Suicide Squad, The Division, Anthem, those games.
I get it.
Yeah.
I like Destiny too. You sons of meepers, you set off. I wanted to do that quest and I can't right now. Boring.
Right, I'm going to have a quick reprieve. I'm going to step away momentarily. I will leave you in the capable hands of Asmo and AI if they stick around.
Oh,
I'm sticking around. I keep forgetting that we're being streamed.
Oh, I'm aware of it. That's why I'm not discussing everything. Because I wanted to discuss a campaign with. No, I wanted to discuss a campaign, but
Coward.
he may run it again in the future, so I don't want to spoil it for people.
No. You can discuss campaign stuff. I've got no issue with that.
So you've got no issue with me taking the wish spell for level 8? Got it. Thank you.
That's not what I said. I said I've got no issue with discussing it. We have not discussed it.
I just discussed it. It was a very one-sided discussion.
So hear me out. We'll play with experience. I'm just gonna force animals to breed each other and then kill them for XP, and then I'll get the wish spell. It'll probably take me only 2 sessions worth of work.
Yeah, you go do your break.
Yeah. Just okay, that'll look better. Right, I will burb.
AI, have you ever played Pathfinder 2?
I've tried a little bit of it, but I not fully experienced.
You're missing out.
Yeah. Well, look, I with this campaign, I want this kind of be like my last proper, like fully fledged in 5e campaign before moving on to other TTRPGs. Just because how disappointed I was with DD 2024.
Mm.
So I thought, yeah, you know what, I don't like the new system, the new direction it's going in. There is no better time to jump off the platform other than now.
Yeah, but I believe you just started with the campaign you're in, correct?
Oh yeah, but this is still using 2014 rules.
It's true.
Yeah.
No, he uses 2024.
No, it's 2014 rules.
Nope, 2024. I
Yeah,
just created.
no. I'm playing in the game. I can tell you it's
You're not playing.
2014.
No, you're not playing in my game with him.
Yeah.
That's what. So I should have elaborated on that. In my game, he
Yeah, that was
uses
kind of a
2024.
very important detail.
Yeah, I was trying to say it, but you wouldn't let me. No, that was on me. I should have better expressed myself on that. No, but I like D&D 5. Don't get me wrong. I think but I started with my very first role playing game was a D&D second edition.
Ah, I see. Old school.
Oh, I've played all of them. I've played every D&D edition out there. I've also
Even the
played
mythical 4th edition?
even 4th edition by now. I have played all of the Call of Cthulhu. I've played all of the Midgard German system, not the setting for 5th edition. I have played all of the Dark Suns, not Dark Suns are setting in D&D. All of the Dark Eye, aka Der Schwarze Auge, also a German system. Yeah, I've played more systems than I care to mention. I've played over 100 different systems at this point. But that counts various editions and such. I myself have personally DM'd 60 plus editions. Now I am just starting a the Kingmaker campaign for Pathfinder 2.
Mm-hmm. If I was to probably pick up a new, what I would branch off into, I would either think of either Vampire the Masquerade, since one of my friends did the core rule book for that one last year. And the other one I was thinking of getting into was Shadowrun, because the setting looked really interesting to me.
Holy shit.
What?
My son just showed me the initiative order that he rolled for the game he's running. 22, 20, 19, 19, 18, 17, 17, 16, 16. That's all of the the NPCs. Then the first player comes in at 13.
Oh.
That's just beautiful. You make it one of my players. He's running that. He's running. That's just.
Gosh, you remind me of that one. I gotta find it now. It was in our Westmarch server. Where it was also another funny initiative roll. I'll find the screenshot.
No, I play in some very...
You know, all this time, even after playing D&D all this time, I still mess up on spelling initiative.
Oh, prestidigitations is one of my favorite ones.
That is not what I'm talking about.
No, I get it. That's another one of those nasty ones to spell.
Oh, we are back. Oh. Here we go.
Just for the record, for those people playing, you can't tell Dave that I'm saying this because I don't want him to get an ego. But if you're interested in playing and you're not afraid to pay for a bit of quality, because he does run quality games, he does have a couple of some of his games do have a couple of spots open, but they are filling up quite fast. So generally recommended. Holy shit, David's back.
Yeah, he's been back. He ninja sneaked.
She knew I was
That
back.
and you
Guys,
rolled
guys,
a. Well,
I didn't know he was.
You did.
you
know
just
I was
more
back.
rolled a 1 in. You just more rolled a 1 in your perception.
Oh yeah, I rolled a 1 in my perception. Ugh.
I mean, technically, isn't it that you can't roll lower than your passive perception?
I rule that you can roll lower than your passive perception if you're in a stressful situation, like if you're in combat and
That's
such.
fair.
But I do that for all skills.
So
You have passive.
the way I rule it is passive perception is things you can perceive whilst you are, whilst you're going about your daily business. The only time I'll ask for a perception check from you is if you are actively looking around. And then if you are looking at or for something specific, I will ask for an investigation. That's just how I rule it.
Okay.
So, for example, if you're walking through the woods with your friends and you're talking generally, your passive perception is going to be what's in your periphery, what's in front of you. But I might ask for a perception to see if you notice something extra. If that makes sense.
I have the rule that if you ask me if you can roll a skill, I'm going to tell you no. Tell me what you want to find out, what you want to discover. I'll tell you what you can roll, because I will. For example,
so I can't say I want to roll initiative
no.
because initiative is a skill check.
Yeah, but I have a combat tracker for that. No, but for example, intimidation. Say the bard wants to scare somebody. Intimidation is normally charisma based. But why should? But people can be intimidated by a person's intelligence or by their strength. If a big muscular person's getting up in your face, that's not charisma.
Yeah. So this is a really interesting one.
I would then change. You can go. I would. Sorry. But I would then have the player roll. For example, in a case of a barbarian getting all up in your face, I would make it a strength-based intimidation. So I do adjust the attributes that a save can be made on. That's why I say don't ask me to roll an insight. Describe what you want to roll.
Yeah.
If that makes
Yeah.
Sorry.
I mean,
I apologize.
This is a really interesting one because I will very occasionally use the different stat roll, which is the one where if someone is more physically intimidating than they are charismatically intimidating, I will switch it up dependent on how they want to roleplay this. Mostly because I had a high intelligence barbarian. And I took the proficiency in intimidation for this, but unfortunately his intimidation was still only like a +3 or +4. But my GM at the time was kind enough to let me switch it out to intelligence. So you didn't let somebody roll that. Your DM let you roll that. Yeah, but I do let people roll that. On occasion.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why I couldn't find it, because this was a SQL server.
But this is but because my barbarians rage, like when my barbarian raged, you, sir, have seriously angered me. And there was a point I said, can I roll an intimidation check on my rage?
Well, well, isn't that why nerd rage is in intelligence in Fallout?
He went from this really well-spoken, almost enigmatic character to being just this angry brute of a creature. And it was that I was really toying with the idea with when I was role-playing this character, was the fact that somebody, when they're themselves, can be a very positive, pleasant person to be around. But when they get angry, they can be this really dark and nasty piece of work.
Like the captain.
And he actually gave my character an item called a rage coral. And it was basically, whenever I raged, this coral would give me a bonus to attacks and damage. But I had to roll a save. And if I failed the save, I started attacking everyone in the vicinity.
Okay. So when you went all out British, you were raging. I will have you know, sir, you have
seriously
insulted my sensibilities. Sorry.
That's fine. You have seriously insulted my sensibilities, and now you must pay the price with your head.
Head will roll.
Out of all the charisma skills, I actually find intimidation the hardest to do. No, like, less of like how to be, like, actually, yeah, it's like I don't know how to actually be intimidating. I don't intimidate people in real life. How would I know how to intimidate people?
The best way to describe that is, you know that look your mum gave you as a child when you did something wrong? That's the look I do, and almost everybody knows that look. So it was
but I can't just say every time I look at him menacingly.
No, then I had another player say, "Okay, she's pulling the look. Is she getting the shoe off?" I don't know how many people had. I mean, when I was a kid, there was 3 things you could do: run like hell, duck and while running like hell, and zigzag while ducking and running like hell, because those shoes were going to be a flying. But my mum, oh my god, there are just some women who just, I don't know, how do you say it? They just have it's like they have a inbuilt targeting bot.
Yeah, that was my career teacher in high school. She had these big blue eyes, and whenever she spoke, she would just stare into your soul.
Yeah, the teachers who could do the look too. Oh,
she wasn't a teacher. She was a counselor.
She
was a job counselor.
Oh, it does not make that better. It kind of makes it worse. But at the same time, it's also kind of cool just to, it's actually really funny because a lot of people, there's a lot of people who didn't do that, but there are certain groups, like Latin Americans know that, some people in Australia, just certain, people in the Mediterranean countries, a lot of African women have supposedly got this killer aim with shoes. A friend of mine's mum was from Brazil, and she had a deadly arm too.
Man, maybe I should reflavor Eldritch Blast to just throwing shoes.
Eldritch shoe.
Eldritch shoe.
See, now I want to play a warlock and reskin Eldritch Blast to take the form of a shoe.
I love warlock. It's my favorite class in 5e.
Oh, I like wizards and clerics to a degree.
Yeah, it's all good.
Are a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's just a shame though, because in most of the games that I played Warlock, unfortunately, the DM just doesn't short rest that much, or doesn't do really short rests too often. And it's like, ugh. I really want to play this class. I love this class.
Then that's
but
where
it's
you
like...
need to approach that GM and go, GM, I need a short rest. Like, I'm able to sit down for like an hour. Because I think a short rest is 1 to 4 hours normally.
1 hour.
Well, when I was playing on West March servers, you couldn't really do that because like the session was probably only 2-3 hours and it was a one shot anyways.
You can still short rest in a one shot. Like, you don't actually take.
But yeah, but it was like really, it was actually really rare. That's what I'm saying.
My first boss.
Characters with long rest abilities were just much stronger in those games, just because of like how short the games were.
Right. That's what I think I wanted to check. Actually.
Yeah. No fault of the GM. It's just again, I'd say it's just how Warlock is. And the natures of West March servers. But yeah, I've always loved characters and making characters that like, you know, make a deal with a higher being than themselves, or in a contract. Though I still feel it's quite silly in 2024 just how the subclasses for both cleric and warlock were moved up to level 3. That's just my opinion.
They did it to cleric too. They did it to all of the classes.
I know they did it to all the classes. It just feels wrong, in my opinion. It just doesn't feel right.
What's that?
Shifting all the subclasses to level 3 for every class.
Yeah, it's a bit weird.
So, I don't have a contract yet, but I'm able to use Pact of the Blade.
Yeah.
At level 1. Now everyone can be a Hexblade using Charisma to attack with a 1-level investment. Don't need to make any pact with the Raven Queen or anything like that. Just a 1-level dip. You don't even know who you gotta be dealing with, and that's it.
So my players are continuing to complain.
Yep.
Because they're still rolling badly. None of them's rolled over a 10 in this combat.
Skill issue.
That's what I said to them.
Let's just export this for now.
Or just hear me out. Stop using abilities that make you roll the dice and make the enemy roll the dice instead. Saving throws exist for a reason. Oh god. Reminds me of that one time where casted Fireball and did 16 damage. And that's not because the enemy succeeded their save, that's because I rolled 4 1s, 2 2s, and a 6.
Oh yeah, that sounds like you have a... yeah. Although I do remember a session I had where all my players, not one, but all of my players legitimately failed to roll above 8 on wisdom saving throws. Not the totals, just rolling 8s. I think the highest total was a 13, so...
Christ.
And that's why we all hug the paladin.
I just found it to be quite entertaining, to be honest. It was entertaining in that
That's really nice.
they were trying to save against hold person. So the two main tanks were Basically, yeah.
Well, that's why you don't play a tank in 5e unless you're playing a paladin.
One
In
of them
my
was the
opinion, at least.
paladin. The paladin was blocking the door in whole person.
See, this looks really nice and neat and tidy. I really like this and how this has turned out.
Nice.
I will.
You just have to show me later.
No, I can show you now.
Yeah, we're blind. We're blind. We can't see anything. But yeah, that's my personal opinion. Is tanking just doesn't exist in 5e unless
It
you're
does.
playing a paladin.
So
Oh
sure
no, it
about that.
does. It does.
Because like, if you play something like barbarian, right, you got nothing to draw aggro to you, so you can just get ignored.
Where is Kofi? Kofi, where are you? There you are. That's the preview of it that I've just exported. I really like how it's turned out.
I'll have a look in a little bit. Just give me one moment. Just find something.
That's right. I've just sent it to Asmo.
It does look decent.
You know, it's in nice little digestible blocks.
Oh wait, there we go. I found the roll. So I rolled 3 2s instead. There we go.
Nice. Getting lots of GMT. Yeah, I've done that.
You like my fireball roll?
Yeah. I did a fireball roll against my players. It was 2 levels up, so it was a level 7. So it was 10d6. I rolled 8 6s and 2 5s.
Captain, what do you think of my fireball?
Hold on. Yeah, it's really hard to judge when you've got all like the markers and the body text, like all the like outlines of the text boxes and stuff, exactly what it's gonna look like.
Yeah, but I know what it's going to look like because I've done that stuff before. So yeah.
What did you use? What software?
I use GM to Binder. It depends on what. So I've done layout work for people, paid work, and editing and such. So I've actually So I've used different platforms, but InDescript is one, GM Binder, different things.
I heard of GM Binder. It's meant to be quite good, isn't it? Hello. I just lost everyone. Hello.
Hello.
Oh, I thought I lost.
Oh no, they're all crawling in today,
yeah.
aren't they?
Hello, Maniac. You right?
Hey, Maniac. He's
Hi.
a maniac.
Hi. We're live on Twitch.
Oh,
Yeah.
really? That's something.
You're under.
I saw
Yes,
you guys
you're
in
under
chat.
arrest.
To
You're
be
under
warned.
arrest.
I see.
Yeah, be warned.
Crazy.
See, now there are 4 of us in here. It's really tempting for me to stop what I'm doing and say, "Does everyone want to play some Baldur's Gate?"
I struggle playing Baldur's Gate. Nothing against the game itself. It's just that it's so big that I get overwhelmed.
I would, but the thing is, I have to attend a birthday party in like an hour and a half.
That's fair enough. Takes an hour
Yeah,
and a half just to get through
It's
the
my
prep.
brother's wife is having a birthday party. Today's
you doing,
been
Maniac?
a day, all things considered. Oh well. How about you guys?
I haven't killed anybody.
Ooh.
I literally had a birthday party today that I had to attend.
Has somebody
And I
got
got
a
a
cat in
birthday
the background
party.
that's in the cat's toilet? Or they were mixing something, scraping it on a plastic bowl?
Oh, that's my
Exactly that
cat.
noise.
That's my cat scratching stuff.
Okay, so I did hear it correctly. It wasn't just my brain being weirder than usual.
Yeah, it's just my cat.
It's Steven.
Steven! Hey, Steven!
He's just a baby.
Babu. Hey, talking about birthdays, I got my one coming up soon, so hurrah!
Happy early birthday, eh?
Thank you.
Mm.
I still don't know what I'm going to do for it.
Well, I hope it goes well.
I'll probably actually gonna have a conjoined birthday with one of my close friends because literally our birthdays are 2 days apart, and we don't want to go like, hey, let's both have a party and financially trouble everyone twice. So we're just gonna have one big party. I will probably think of doing Brazilian churrasco.
Sounds tasty.
Oh yeah, definitely. I love Brazilian style barbecue.
Me too.
I like a
I've only
Australian
had like
style
a
barbecue.
handful of times.
What is the correct term for like the desert style clothes? You know, like the things that cover the face up and.
A hijab, or are you talking about?
No!
No, not a hijab. No,
Tribal.
like the tribal type clothing. Hold on.
What, like what Sheik wears
Hold on.
from Legend of Zelda?
Of desert clothing.
There's a kafta, you have the thoba or the dashta, the shimaj, the abaja, the bornus, the gotra. There's a sarong. There's a ton of it. There's just lightweight tunic and pants. There's turban. There's sandals. There's tons of different terms. It depends on what it's supposed to fill.
It's literally just like it's desert clothing, but it's also to try and hide their identity. Of traditional desert clothing.
Oh, I also woke up with a
You're
sinus
thinking of the
infection.
you're thinking of the thoba, thobe.
No.
That's the robe that's worn over things.
No, I'm thinking of the Saharan Dara.
The other thing, yeah, one of the
A
many
long and
things.
loose gown and table musts, a cloth veil that is used as a turban,
Mm-hmm.
He has a general turban, then his turban because it's used as a turban.
I also said turban.
Yeah.
I use a turban to hold my bourbon.
Uh,
How's your drawing going, by the way, Maniac?
what?
Your drawing that we were working on?
Which one?
The one you showed me some time ago. The with the cat.
Oh, I forgot about that. I should probably work on that again.
Well, you gotta finish your backstory first. Backstory,
Yeah.
backstory.
That's right. There's a lot going on
Oh.
recently.
That's the point, Maniac. Did you get a chance to read through what I sent you?
I read a little bit of it, and then I had to deal with IRL stuff.
Oh,
But like,
no.
I read most of it. It seems neat.
Cool.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So, is the lead adopted, or is she a child? Is she having a happy family?
Oh no! So where Celine comes from is
It's
probably
like,
darker than some of the storylines I've got put in place.
So, have you
Missed out on the boss. Well, boss, I've been wanting to do for like 3 weeks because it was at the same time as another one. But the other one I actually needed to do.
to think about like this? Tribal people worship demons, who are also carnival people, is what I read.
Rakdos.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but these are so we've kind of reflavoured them slightly, so that they are. So one of their jobs is a consult. If people want something from the dark arts, they will approach this troop of people. They are a travelling circus, using it as a guise to perform demonic rites and rituals. Which is scary in and of itself. So you know, imagine a small Victorian town invites this circus in, and suddenly there's demons spewing out from everywhere. What else was there? There's another thing as well. I can't remember what it was. Excuse me.
How do you know if you have like a sinus infection or if it's allergies?
A sinus infection, you won't be able to bend over.
Depends on how bad it is. Where is the pain coming from?
My throat.
It's probably not sinus.
It's like
That could be sinus. That's where after my sinus, because your throat is connected to your nose, and a lot of people don't realize that.
Oh no, I know
It's
it's
like
connected to your nose, but normally your throat, if your throat's sore, it's normally going to be like a cold or something rather than a sinus infection.
it's like so like you know the like if you were to grab at your throat, like the not the like the point that's like a little bit below the chin, like the chin bone. If you were to tilt your head like 75 degrees,
Yeah.
so like it's a little bit above the abs apple, like that area hurts, and like
That
I've been having
could
like
be-
slight headaches.
Yeah, no, that sounds like it could actually be sinus.
Yeah.
Do you have a peppermint do you have salt, just normal plain old stinky normal salt, no lemon
Yeah.
salt or So if you can get some warm water, dissolve a good
yeah.
portion of salt in that, and then just gargle and snort it through your nostrils, that'll help clean it out and deal with some bacteria, and it might help with the infection, regardless of if it's a throat infection or a sinus.
Okay. I'll
It's
try
actually,
that.
yeah,
Because I
cheap
don't know
and
if it's something else either. Because like my entire family's having this problem too. I just caught it today.
it could also be whatever they've got. So, but either way, might help with the sore throat.
Yeah. I've been trying not to take things like what's it called acetaminophen or
Mm.
whatchamacallit, the not
Okay.
Benadryl, it's the other thing. Tylenol, yeah.
Mhm.
Of course, that's very white.
I'm trying not to take that because I feel like it'll just be a band-aid solution.
Yeah, I mean, there's a couple of things you could take.
I don't like taking medicine because it makes me feel
I
weird.
get it.
Yeah.
Let me have a look.
Which,
Do you drink tea?
sometimes.
Tea and honey.
I don't have any tea at home, sadly. I'll probably drink tea whenever we go out to eat, though, for the birthday party. We're gonna go to the land down under. AI's favorite place, Outback.
Oh, the Outback Steakhouse.
Yeah.
I actually only been to Outback Steakhouse as a kid. I don't remember anything of it now.
That's all I know about Australian culture. That, and then
It's
some
not
YouTube videos to watch.
Australian. Dude, are you trying to provoke the Aussies?
No.
We'll send the emus. We'll
Not the
fly over some
emus.
emus.
They're
We'll
carrying
airdrop.
kangaroos.
We'll, we'll load them off on a plane and just airdrop them.
I think somebody
you-
wants to attend their own funeral.
Mm. Have you all seen like pictures of those really jacked pictures of kangaroos?
Kangaroos aren't actually jacked. They are one of the most terrifying creatures on this planet.
Oh, they can be jacked. They can be jacked.
They normally are jacked. Like,
Yeah.
their tail alone is thicker than, like, Mark Henry's arms.
Well, it
Like-
depends if you're talking about wallabies, rock kangaroo, red kangaroo. There are different types of kangaroos and wallabies. Everyone just
but-
says kangaroo and thinks just of the red, and it always makes me chuckle. Sorry.
Oh, no. I know there are different, like, species of kangaroo. But you know what I mean when I'm saying, like, that
Yeah.
their tails are generally completely jacked and are thicker than Mark Henry's thigh. If you know who Mark Henry is.
I know what you're trying to say, so yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Just for the record, I have seen the pictures, but I've actually interacted with them.
The jacked kangaroo, Roger? That's crazy.
I've walked out the door and had multiple kangaroos just feeding in the garden.
Hmm. My other Australian friend, whenever I talked about kangaroos with them, they were all like, "Oh, those things are pests."
In some areas, yeah, they are considered a pest.
Yeah, he's a pig farmer. I haven't talked to him in a bit though.
Yep, I know. I've hunted kangaroos.
The Roo.
Daroo.
Man, you like Rakdos, right? You like some play some Rakdos and Magic?
Maybe later. Not really in the mood.
I was
Kinda
okay.
Kinda had a bad
making
day.
a joke.
I get you.
Yeah,
Hug.
I'll give you a hug
Thank you.
when you come over.
Yeah, I get you. Oh well. Oh, by the way,
Hmm.
yeah. So I have a question.
Shoot.
So
Wait, is
the
it for me or who's the question for?
captain.
Yeah, go for it.
So if I want to have like a homebrew like paladin subclass instead of just like treachery or some other thing, could I try to get that run by you or no?
Paladin subclass. You can run it by me
Yeah,
if it's something. Is it something you've made or something you found online?
I was gonna make it like a paladin subclass completely centered around fire.
Centered around fire.
Yeah, like lighting yourself on fire, swinging with fire, things like that.
Oh, like a mishmash with the old Phoenix sorcerer.
Yeah, somewhat similar to that. What I had with Phoenix Sorcerer, because that's what I had as the original character. It was like a mishmash of how I can do the most fire damage in a turn, just making everything fire. Probably
Did
something
something
like
to
an
sorry.
ability where I can convert my smites to fire damage or something like that. Like I know
Yeah,
it's like
I mean,
worst, but like it's thematic.
normally. See, my issue is normally I'm okay with third party content, like a third party content
Mhm.
that's been printed by someone reputable, somebody known, like Cobalt Press, just as an example. My issue
So what you're
with
telling me is that Maniac has to get famous.
no,
Mm.
no,
I'm joking. I'm
let me finish
joking.
talking.
Sorry.
When because obviously you are a brand new player to me. I have had issues in the past where players have come to me and gone, "Oh yeah, I really want to play this. I want to play with this. I want to do this," and it's
Uh-huh.
stuff that they have made themselves. They've then later on turned around and changed it with either a not telling me, and I'm like, "Where has this come from?" And they're like, "Oh, it's this." Well, you didn't discuss that with me. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. All kinds of arguments.
That's why I require, if they want to do something that they've written, they're required to send a complete version of it to me. I find that way then I can say, okay, I'm okay with this, not okay with this, we'll make this adjustment.
Mm.
Like if it's
Um,
a ones that are slightly sorry, but I should let you finish.
the second issue with it is I, at the moment, do not
Uh-huh.
have enough time to help you construct it piece by piece.
You're fine.
Because otherwise, I don't mind if you want to make something and send it over to me. But the problem, as I say, I'm going to have with it
Uh-huh.
is balance. Because balance is a very intricate game in D&D. And even with some even some good third-party publishers, again, taking Cobalt Press as example, make some very busted stuff in 5th edition. Don't they, Asmo?
God.
Yes, they do.
I
And
remember when me and
see,
Maniac were losing our minds over Volders,
I
Spy of Secrets.
I absolutely knew Asmodeus was going to say no to it, but I asked
I
for it
said yes.
anyway.
I was agreeing with you. I said yes, I agreed with you.
No, I'm talking about what I asked for. The
Oh yeah.
the shadow domain
Yeah.
cleric.
The thing is, if it was only one or two things that had to be slightly altered, it would have been
Yeah.
something else. But there was a lot of alteration. That thing had to
Yeah.
be completely rewritten, and that's why it was a no for me.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
and you know that.
See, Asmo has the joy of ruining my fun.
Gee,
But
thanks. Here I am telling people how great you are, and he was
I
such.
just bomb you through the ground. But no, in all seriousness, I would much prefer you not make something. If you find something third party that you like, I will review it.
Uh-huh.
Because it will have been created, play tested, modified, play tested, modified, play tested, modified.
I mean, even then, I still don't trust third party that much.
I trust certain third parties more than I trust others. So if it's someone I'm familiar with, There's a really, really good one who's part of the MCDM. I don't know if you've heard of them.
Our last campaign had very bad experience with it.
Yeah, I know. I don't even and I don't like the guy behind that. I just tell my players, don't come to me with anything from him.
What, MCDM?
Yeah.
Yeah, because he has a whole thing. He has a whole heap of stuff brought out, which is absolute plagiarism. It is plagiarism. It is ripped off from other authors, and yeah.
Oh, really? I've not heard of this. I just know that he's quite widely regarded within the community.
Oh no! If you go read in the forums, with the authors and such things, it's a different thing.
Okay. Learn something new every day. Let's hope MCDM doesn't see this stream.
Why? Because it's a fair criticism. It's not like you're saying. That's my opinion. I have had bad experiences with the individual personally, and I know other people.
You know him?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, it disappeared. The joys of wearing a green top. You can't see me. Peekaboo.
What class you playing?
I'm playing a rogue. Can't
Nice.
you see? I'm hiding.
He's being weird.
He's playing a rogue IRL.
Being weirder than usual.
Approaches you.
So I put up, I was looking for some people and I put an advertisement in a group and they were like, how dare you ask for $20 game, blah, blah. I said, I wasn't asking you to pay it. I offer my service to for a certain price. And there are people who are willing to pay that because they have a certain standard that they want, and I deliver that standard. They want certain things within game.
Yeah, of course.
And I deliver that. That's why I get paid for it.
Yeah.
It's like, but it's too much. I say, what? My game runs about 4 hours. That's $7.50. Not even that. It's $6.25 an hour.
Yeah.
Below average.
See, my games actually cost more than yours.
Some of them do.
Because no. Because my games run between 2.5 and 3 hours, but are $20 a game.
Oh, you mean per hour you get paid more than me?
Yeah,
you do.
And the reason I run my games for 2.5 to 3 hours with like a 10-15 minute break in the middle is I find a lot of people that play online D&D do not have the attention span for a 4-hour game.
Yeah, but I offer $20 for a 3-hour game and $25 for a 4-hour game.
I do. It's just mainly that a lot of times when I find myself in games that go that long, it's just because we're having a really long combat that is not fun, and that's when I tune out.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
That's why
I don't mind longer sessions. It's just that some DMs just don't do it responsibly.
Yeah.
That's why I encourage my players to describe how their actions look. If you're getting frustrated at the combat or something, shout at the NPC. You're in a combat. You're going to be shouting things, and you're going to be doing things. Describe what you're doing, and people. It takes a little bit of that.
Yeah, monotony.
Repetitiveness out of it. And then I also I expect experienced players. I treat new players learn the skill with time, but generally you have all that time of all the other players between your turns. So you have all that time to work out roughly what you want to do on your next turn. And so I like it when my players are there. They tell me what they've done, and then we go. Which Captain can confirm.
And especially at an 8-man table, that is really fucking important. Because if you go around 8 people, and then you get to one player going for like 10 minutes.
Did that happen? That did not happen in the combat, did it?
Yeah, it did. With me.
No, I meant with me. You've been in one of my games.
No. What I mean is me in your game. In that
Yeah.
combat, I was a bit like, oh shit, what am I doing here? I've completely forgotten everything of how to be a player.
Yeah, but what did I... So how did I deal with it? I said, work it out, I'll move on to the next person, come back to you. And it was simply done.
Yeah, and I felt so betrayed and hurt that I missed my turn.
You didn't miss it. I came back to you right after the one next person.
No, I know.
It just keeps the flow up.
Yeah, it's important to keep that flow going. I don't mind doing longer combats. I only have a max of 6 people at my tables. But when you get to higher levels, so levels 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 and 20, combats can be very, very long and they can be quite monotonous. So I try and make my battles more interesting by adding in more mechanics, more tactics, and things that you can't just, oh, I'm going to teleport away, oh, I'm going to polymorph them, oh, there's always going to be a more intricate solution than use magic.
I cast
Such as,
Blast.
I'm going to banish... Sorry.
Oh, you speak.
Well, one combat I did under Captain, we were faced with demons. Elite demon guards. Yep. And I'm like, 6 of them, and they're kicking our butts. So I banished one.
Yep.
And then he described the sort of damage the weapon could do. And it's like, as one of them died, I said, well, I'm going to grab the weapon so it doesn't go back down to the abyss. And it's like, it turns out, and I get sucked down to the abyss because I failed my dexterity saving throw. And he's like, the guy you banished is standing there and just grins and says, oh, this will be fun. And I'm like, yeah, no, goodbye, drop banishment. And then he described how there were other demons, because, I'm in the abyss, so there's other demons. And it's like, I wave, like that, I've been caught with my hand in the cookie jar sort of wave, like, and then plane shifted back up myself.
Yeah, and you took the body with you because you wanted that sword.
I still ended up getting my weapon, so I was...
Did you actually carve the weapon off? I can't remember.
Yes, I did. Yeah, I did. It was the first thing that Isidra did. Why, Isidra did that, and then she went off to heal people and such.
That's where
while Aramea went up to deal with
right. So she did that. Aramea went and did the scene with the warlock. And then we came to end the session, so you don't actually know what's happening with Isidra yet.
Yeah, but Isidra's not too far away either.
No, I'm saying you don't know what's happening to her yet.
No moment, we need to...
Too much go. I'm shutting up.
No, you're good. I'm just doing some things. Just log in. I need to log out of a game because I need to actually do something as a DM right now. Need to jump into the game. So, I do have an interesting oath that I did create some time ago. It's called the Oath of the Phoenix.
Mm-hmm.
And the channel divinity at 3rd level is, as a bonus action, you can channel divinity to bathe yourself in radiant fiery energy. For the next minute, whenever you are reduced to 0 hit points, but not killed outright, you're instead reduced to 1 hit point, and your form erupts in flames. For each creature within 10 feet of you, takes fire damage equal to your charisma modifier. That's kind of like the rebirth. That's called Phoenix Rebirth. And then you have Searing
like the Phoenix Worker thing.
No, Phoenix also is kind of similar.
Yeah.
With the using the reaction, if they have their mantle of flame up, they explode, and then they do a similar thing.
But this is, for a minute, it's a slight variation. I need to quickly look at a pre...
could you send that to me whenever you have the chance?
Yep.
If it's been made by Asmo, I'm more likely to trust it. So if you want to have a read of it, you like it.
Okay, there we go, Maniac. Okay, we send it to Asmo, then we get Asmo to approve it, and then Asmo sends it.
I think Asmo has enough to do. You probably have to pay
we work up the food chain.
You would probably have to pay it Asmodeus to review it. Like, Asmodeus
Best
is
I can
as
do
busy as
is 5 Robux. Will that work? Will this way your kids want Robux?
I'll send you a
Both
cat
of my
picture.
kids actually.
I'll send you a cat picture in response.
I'll bribe you with a cat picture of Steven. Yes.
Exactly.
The ultimate payment. You get to see Steven. The legendary Steven.
Hmm.
He's a CR30 god.
He is.
So that should be
when you say to
done.
someone, "I have been watching you for some time," that's 2 words, isn't it?
That sounds a little creepier.
That's
What you
full.
meant- What you mean to make
Sounds
out?
very stalkerish, but yeah.
Thank you.
But sometime, yeah, that should be 2
Yeah,
words.
no, because it's the quest giver given the quest.
Oh,
You're probably wondering why I have had you all brought here. Please do not
I've been
fear.
Do
watching
you want me
you for a
to
few
also
days
send
now.
you the link, Captain?
You can do, yeah.
I'll just read it over. See if it
I am
piques my
Orville.
interest.
If you have not heard of me, you are about to. My people have been watching you for some time.
Yeah, that sounds stalkerish.
Yeah. It's like, hello there. Would you like this job? Probably wondering why I sent you a letter. Well, it's because I've been watching you for a few days now. You know how we're in this room together. He slashes you a slight
So-
smile.
Who wants to do the Phoenix, like, fire thingy?
Maniac.
So it's Maniac. Selena.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maniac.
So I'm gonna
I'm,
drop you the link.
She's a maniac.
On the
And-
I
floor.
forgot what.
Just you
I forgot how
can't
these
be
go.
waiting for. Would you like a cat picture?
That's okay.
Asmo.
For example, the level 15 ability, send me the cat picture because you're proud of your cat, is you have resistance to fire, and whenever you cast a spell or use an ability that has fire damage, you can choose to deal additional radiant damage equal to your.
I just had to mute him for a second because I'm concentrating.
Guys, I have been speaking 5 different languages in the last few days. I'm allowed to pronounce it however I fucking want.
That's what?
So the only
Paladin.
problem I
Paladin.
see with the subclass is I feel like it won't exactly be the best inside his campaign, given how he does healing stuff. So it'll probably be more of a detriment due to the aura, sadly.
Which one?
can
Aura
have-
I mean,
Renewal?
hey, Phoenix Sorcerer wouldn't work too well in this campaign either because OG
Yeah.
Phoenix Sorcerer has an ability which makes
Unless
all your
they
spell slots that deal
classify
fire
it.
Your
damage
presence
heal ya.
empowers those near you to rise from the brink of defeat. You and friendly creatures within 10 feet of you regain hit points
Right.
equal to your charisma modifier
Give me 2
at the start.
Give me
At
2
the start of
seconds.
each of their turn, if they are below half their hit points. Additional fire damage you or your allies take within this area is reduced by the amount equal to your paladin level.
Right. I'm going to mute them for a second because I am actually going to be signing off, peoples. Thank you, everyone who has come into the lives tonight. Thank you for everyone that's interacted. And if you are watching this on catch up, I hope that you have at least taken something away from tonight. Other than that, please have a good night, a good